Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Stacy and this is the For Bricks and Giggles YouTube channel. For today's build, I have a space set. Set 6989, the Mega Core Magnetizer from 1990. So stick around to the end to hear my review and let's get started. So here we have the completed build. This set is close to 500 pieces and comes with 3 minifigures. And I just finished parting this set together. I've been working on parting it together for a year now. It actually just popped up in my Instagram memories that I got a bulk lot that contained parts of this set in it, and that was my jumping off point to parting this set together. So I'm really excited to now have it complete. This has been a bucket list set for me since I was a kid, and I absolutely love it. So I'll go ahead and show you the minifigures first. So there are 3 minifigures that come in this set, but they are all identical. And Tron was a very short-lived theme, and technically this is basically the only minifigure from the series. You might see an alternate version that has a little like jetpack instead of the air tanks, but the head, helmet, visor, torso, and legs are all the same. And then there is a little droid build as well, made of just regular bricks that they qualify on BrickLink as a minifigure, but super limited, and all the sets basically come with this minifigure in the Tron series. But still a great minifigure, and like I said, you do get 3 of them in this set. Like I said, so excited to have this set in my collection now. It has been really hard waiting so long to piece it together, and quite honestly, at the end of the day, I'm not sure if it was any cheaper to part it together than it would have been to buy it outright. But since it's such an expensive set, I can't usually afford to put all of that money out at one time. So breaking it down over small orders worked out best for me. And I'm always really careful to make sure that I'm getting my money's worth on shipping. So I definitely wasn't strictly buying parts for this set. I almost always have about 6 or so sets that I'm working on completing at any given time, as well as stuff that I buy for my ornaments, random miscellaneous one piece here, one piece there that I need to complete. Some of my older sets that got quite a bit of playware, so like I said, definitely buying for a bunch of different sets all at once to make that shipping worth it. And I do want to point out too that the windscreen is in terrible shape. I have done a bunch of different things to it that was recommended from other YouTubers. Basically, if it was recommended on the internet, I have tried it, so Unfortunately, I just think it's going to be in poor shape, and eventually I will replace it when I have more money. Honestly, it's kind of the least of my worries because I've wanted this set for so long. I'm just happy to have it. The windscreen is one of the coolest parts of this set. I've never seen that piece used this way before. It's gigantic. And then kind of the way they have it attached as well is pretty interesting. If you lift this piece here, this also lifts forward. And then there are 3 seats on the interior for your 3 minifigures, which is really cool to have them all up front like that together. Most windscreens are not this big, and so usually at most you've got 2 minifigures underneath there. It's really cool to be able to have 3. And again, this dome piece is one of my all-time favorite pieces. Basically, if I could pick one piece for Lego to bring back for a set, that would be it. I just think it's such a cool, gigantic piece. The wheels were actually the last thing I got. I had been looking at them on BrickLink for a really long time, but they're going for about $15 a piece. I had 2 of them, so I needed 4 more. And right as I was getting ready to just kind of bite the bullet and pay for them, I found someone on eBay who had just 4 of them for sale, and I made an offer on them, and I was able to get them more for like $11 or $12 a piece instead of $15. So I was really grateful that they accepted the offer. I never try and lowball people since I know how high seller fees are, and I know the economy isn't great and people are just trying to get by, but to save a few dollars was definitely really awesome. So on the sides here you have these really cool little pods. I love these pattern pieces, and of course the magnet is also a classic space piece. These do open up on either side, and I want to point out these really nice 1x1 tiles with the patterns. Those were probably the second most difficult thing I had to get. They are very prone to splitting, so I had to order them a couple of times because people kept sending me damaged ones, and I really hate to be that person to ask for refunds, but when they're split, I mean, the piece is basically unusable. So if you are buying 1x1 tiles, particularly vintage ones, I would highly recommend asking the seller to double check them before you place the order to make sure they aren't split, because I ran into that at least 3 times trying to get these pieces. But with that being said, they are really nice little printed parts. Everything in this set is printed. There are no stickers, which of course is amazing. Underneath that is this great grill piece. There are 2 of those in this set, but they are exclusive in that color to this set, so that's pretty cool. Lots of exclusive parts in this set, just like the wheels are also exclusive in this color to this set, as well as the windscreen. So you get a pod on either side. This one has 3 little hoses with it. So the one attached up here on the reel, as well as 2 here. And those are attached to these little jetpack builds. Another piece here in the front I wanted to point out is this dish. So this black 8x8 dish. Great Tron emblem there on the top. This one has solid studs on it, and I just wanted to point this out because this is one of the things I really find interesting. I don't know if other people do or not. That piece was incredibly rare until 2022, so at one point I had gotten several of them. I think I had 5 in my inventory, and I sold each of those for $25 because at that time that was the market, that was the price. I always go with about average pricing. Unless the piece is damaged, then I go below, or if it's like in really great shape, I might go above, but I usually go right around what's average. And so I sold all 5 of those for $25 a piece. But in 2022, they released 3 sets with that piece in it, and when I bought it in the last year, I only paid $3.75 for that piece. So if you are holding on to parts because they're valuable and you think they'll only go up in price, you do have to be careful because you never know when Lego will bring a piece back out of retirement. And the way people sell on BrickLink now, and they bulk buy sets strictly for the purpose of parting them out, it can absolutely decimate the market. So had I held on to those, I would be selling them for probably about $5 and had gotten, you know, $25 for those parts instead of $125. So obviously it can go either way. It can continue to get more rare, but you just never know when LEGO is going to re-release a part that has been out of production for years. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. We've got this great Technic rack piece here at the top. Besides the wheels, I think that was probably the most expensive piece I had to get. There is a little wheel here on the side you can turn to move the Technic rack out so that it's further away. I think this is only the second set I have with one of those pieces. The other one is from the 80s. So it's definitely more of a rare piece. There is a magnet here on the end, so you can use that to also move these parts as well. There are quite a few magnets, which I always love. And then there are little vehicles on either side as well. And they come in these red slope pieces, which was a classic space piece. You might have seen those in like blue or gray or translucent yellow, but in red, they're exclusive to this set. So you get two of these really cute little vehicles. And again, they have a magnet on the top, so you can move them around via magnet as well. And they just kind of hang out on either side. This vehicle does swivel, the back wheels. And so I'll go ahead and point this piece out here. This kind of corner piece in black, very unique. Only in sets between 1985 and 1990, so definitely a short run for those pieces. There are 6 sets that have black ones, 1 in gray and 1 in blue. So definitely a short kind of rare run there. The back does open up, so you can turn those to the side and then lower this. And then there is one more little vehicle in the back. It's really cute. Again, has a magnet on top, so you can move all of these vehicles around via magnet. This set is pretty large, and then they really do a good job of using all of the space. And I really like this decorative element at the top as well. So like I said, I could not be happier to have this set in my collection. I've legitimately looked at it on eBay since I was a child. Even at that point, it was so expensive. And currently on BrickLink in the US, it's still starting around $250. It is over a 30-year-old set. It's got a ton of rare and exclusive pieces, so it's not that it doesn't deserve to be that price, because I absolutely think it does. It is a large set, and a 500-piece set for the time was definitely on the larger end, so I definitely think it's worth the money. It's just a matter of whether you have that kind of money to spend on LEGO. So if you do, then I definitely recommend it. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. And if you're interested in extra content and videos, check out the membership program starting at only 99 cents a month. See you all next time.